I'm not perfect, I make mistakes all the time. All I can do is to try my best to learn from my mistakes, take responsibility for them, and do a better job tomorrow. Life is not always going to be roses and rainbows. You are going to have uncomfortable moments. It's what we do with those moments that is going to count and determine our destiny. I do think I have more fun being a villain, definitely. It's just more fun to be a villain. What About Bob is my all-time favorite, and I think I've always been prone to comedy. There are so many things I'm so proud of, if we're talking just in-ring stuff, participating in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. I was so grateful to be a part of history. I never thought there would be an all-women's Royal Rumble. I grew up in Russia. I grew up in Latvia, to be exact. There was a lot of prejudice towards Russians in Latvia. When I went to school, often Latvians didn't like me, and Russians and Latvians didn't like Americans, so that was a whole other prejudice. I consider myself Russian American because I'm American by ethnicity and by passport, but I spent all my forming years over in the former Soviet Union in a Russian school. I never went to an American school. There was a lot of culture shock when I moved back to the States when I was 17. I've been a Rusev Day fan since before there was a Rusev Day. I feel like I was the forerunner of it all. I saw something in him before the WWE Universe saw it in him, back when they were booing us for being patriotic to our countries. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous at WrestleMania when I debuted. I never had a live match ever. I'd had practice matches, but a practice match in front of no one is very different from a real match. I'm kind of, like, the blueprint for how to get out of porn. And so that's what I tell girls, it's social media. One of the worst. Honestly, I feel like I'm in denial sometimes and I can't accept some of the things that I've done. There was one thing that, I tried talking to a therapist about before, something that I had to do for a scene that was really rough for me. It was one of the most disgusting, foul scenes. You never know. I was always drawn to the more physical style of dancing. That is why I breakdance. I love the challenge. The adrenaline rush is there with that. Even if it's in front of 200 people, I love wrestling so much that it doesn't matter the number. When you love what you do, it doesn't matter the amount of people. I have been a professional dancer and athlete my entire life. I am a strong believer to follow your own path, no matter what people think. So much of our life is dictated by our mindsets. So much of it. Of how we think, we shall become.